Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. We have an interesting content, who what said on Monza Italian Grand Prix. We will listen to a lot of interesting people. We will see a lot of videos. We will do a recommenting of those videos with my friend here, with my brother. So let's watch the videos and let's see what we have gathered for you.
It was an aggressive move, but I've not spoken with them yet, and we'll talk about that. I thought their start was great, and that was kind of what we'd discussed, kind of get behind the other and fan out to make sure no one else can get by. But I think Lando was probably caught by surprise with that move, thinking let's just tuck into a 1-2 and see if we can pull a bit of a gap. So it is something that we'll discuss internally.
You just said so. It was agreed that one guy would fan out to protect.
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting the video. I will take really short. Did you hear what he said? Lando was surprised with that move. Why he is surprised?
Because
Piastri
clearly Piastri didn't
rules.
follow the rules that were set by Zach Brown and Andrea Stella, the papaya rules that we know. They comment all the time. And so clearly it was a surprise for Lando.
Yeah, when we were right in that video that we posted, they commented, it's racing, something like that. But we said that it's not racing. Piastri just broke the rules. The comments that we had.
We had a lot of bad comments
we see that we are right,
So clearly we don't do something that we are not sure of. So when we do a comment or we give our honest opinion, we research the things that we do.
Maybe we understand or something,
Yeah.
We are not just taking.
We're not just doing this, so let's make just a content out of thin air. We are doing this because we love it, and then we do it with a lot of heart. So we give a lot of hard work to gather these things, and we listen before we comment. So we gather thoughts and then we say it to you. So this is our honest opinion. So it's honest opinion. It's not just like, okay, let's say something.
Then we are continuing.
Yeah.
But are you saying that maybe Oscar went beyond the agreement or something?
No, that was going into turn one.
Fine.
Into turn one.
But Zach, isn't it time to introduce a little bit of team orders, let's call it that way, into the papaya rules, as we've learned? Because look, that turn 4 now, you allowed Leclerc to come through. First of all, Lando almost spun. Yeah, I mean, that was very close. Yeah. It won't get closer than that. And then you allowed Leclerc to come through. Yeah. Yeah, and who knows, maybe that was exactly those 2.6 seconds.
That's
so
exactly
it could have cost you the win.
That's exactly.
Maybe, huh?
Possibly.
Isn't it time to implement some rules here?
That's what we'll discuss, next week. We'll look at that because, unfortunately, getting Leclerc in the middle, could we have been able to pull away and then, the 3-4 seconds we lost to Leclerc by gain that then? So, no, it's a fair question.
Exactly. I got one more. Sorry. Papaya rules.
Yeah, what are they?
Yeah, what are they? And was Oscar following the papaya rules? Or what, did you go beyond them in turn 4?
No, the papaya rules are, it's your teammate. Race them hard, race them clean, don't touch. That happened. It was an aggressive pass, so that's a conversation that we'll have. It was a bit nerve-wracking on pit wall, but it's really just, respect your teammate. Lando got a bad run out of that corner as well, so kind of opened the door a little bit. But, it would have been nice to see him run 1-2 a little bit longer.
Okay, so my 2 cents.
Well, first of all...
As we said, just we will jump from, we have, I think, Zach, Stella, Lando.
4 or 5 inches.
Yeah. As we said before, I don't just to make a long video. As we said, like
whatever we said on our first video, Zach Brown just confirmed it.
Yeah.
That's clear what we said. So a lot of the fans
are saying that like offensively, not like
we are saying what is. We are not making it up. So whatever we said on the first video,
we are not going from around, just we are going directly.
Yeah, we're going directly. So we do honest opinion. We are honest and direct on what happened.
We think, or what we think, but
we do think. And we do make it look clean and look true to what we say. So it's not something that we do it from anger or against McLaren or Mercedes or Ferrari or Red Bull or whoever team it is. We just say what is there on the plate.
Yeah,
it is what it is. You can accept it or not. is the truth.
Yeah, okay, just as we said, the comments, everyone's
It's everyone's opinion. Yeah, a respectful opinion.
Yeah, let's just continue with.
Let's go with Stella.
It's disappointing in the sense that we had the performance to win the race, but it was a race that was a very close race between a 1 and a 2. Most cars went for the 2. I think for Leclerc was a little easier to take a gamble on the one stop because he was the car following. For us with Lando, we had a lockup on the front left, which meant the tire was going, so we went clearly on a 2. With Oscar, it was more marginal, but he had, and we had concerns as well, so we went on a 2. We thought we would have time to recover the lead, but Ferrari did a very good job. Leclerc drove very well, so we also have to acknowledge that competitors can do a good job and make, in this case, the one-stop work. So well done to Ferrari, but a strong weekend for McLaren overall, a very positive weekend.
So with
Shortly, and I will jump directly to Max Verstappen. He said that it was easier for Leclerc to go one stop, but McLaren did that job to be for Leclerc easier.
So,
because the advantage
what my brother is saying,
the advantage was at McLaren.
At McLaren,
They
yeah.
had undercut and everything,
everything there.
But they just gave the chance
Okay.
to
So
Leclerc.
McLaren on the first lap, turn 4, that
Turn
was
4.
the point. That was the point where McLaren just gave the win to Ferrari by racing with each other. When they didn't make it truthfully clear to their drivers who's going to be the first driver, who's going to be the second driver.
But also that you said.
And the
who is
papaya
first?
rules, I think the papaya rules is
I'm not
is
talking
a
about
mistake.
the papaya rules. As you said, like who is number 1 driver or number 2 driver, we will listen at the end of the video.
Yeah.
Bill Buxton, it was his name.
Yeah,
right?
Will Buxton, yeah.
He is like explaining
On details.
cleanly details where is the problem or who is number 1, who is number 2. Just we are going
Let's
to
go with Max.
full
Verstappen.
engine power then, I mean, if you can get that sorted, where do you think you are? I mean, would you have been a couple
I
of
would have
places
still been a
before?
bad race, but at least maybe you are a bit more competitive. Because like this, we were in no man's land basically, doing our own race.
Is it hard to enjoy races like today?
It's part of racing, unfortunately. It's not what I want, but I know that exists as well.
So we've got Baku and Singapore coming up. Are either of those going to be good for you? Both street circuits, and I know Singapore wasn't great last year. Have you got any signs that...
I mean, if we don't change anything on the car, it's all going to be bad from now onwards to the end of the season. So we have a lot of work to do.
They will change nothing, I think.
He's very honest.
Yeah.
He's very honest
Just
and
like
direct.
us, saying that directly,
He just said
We
like,
don't have a good car, we need to change. If not, we are losing the championship.
clear. 3 answers, like 3 words, 1 answer, 3 words, clear. No good car,
No
no
champion.
changes, no championship.
Just one more. I think I need to add something about McLaren. They just put Ferrari
In the race for the championship.
Yeah. That short explanation about the Monza.
And also, there are speculations that it's a possibility again for Ferrari to win Azerbaijan because it's a
Maybe.
similar track to Monza.
Not
Similar,
Okay,
similar.
yeah.
Not like, but similar.
yeah. We will see.
We will
But
see.
as I said, and on that video, also I will say on this video, also I will say on the other videos, Piastri and Lando will collide each other at Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
Absolutely, I'm
Because
agreeing
as
with
I
you.
said on that stream, I said Ferrari will win. Happen. And I believe also in
Yeah, your
case in this race, it
your
will-
predictions are very on point. Like it's like when you
Come on,
play
they
Picado,
they
you
must collide.
your predictions are like a bull's eye.
we,
You're like
will, we will see.
in the Picado, the round, you know, in the center.
Let's go with Hamilton.
I could have probably done a one-stop, but I would have come out at the exact same place.
It was interesting hearing George talk about the teams. Everyone seems a little bit confused. He said this is a really strange year in Formula One because Ferrari have surprised themselves and everyone else by winning today. McLaren didn't have the pace they thought they would have over them. Red Bull don't know where they are. Is that kind of the feeling at the moment? Everybody's scratching their heads a little bit in the sport.
I don't know. Look at the race trace. I think McLaren had the pace. They just pushed too hard. They were doing much too fast laps early on and killed their tyres. And I guess they literally had planned for a two-stop. That's why they were pushing so hard. They just backed off and gone longer. They could for sure have made a one-stop. But I could tell I was getting the information of the times they were doing, and there's no way your tyres are going to last at that pace. Charles did a fantastic job today, so really well done to him. For us, we were planning to do a one-stop. My tyres were just dropping off, just trying to hold on to Carlos. So definitely unexpected. But as I said, they had an upgrade this weekend, so it was inevitable they would be quick compared to us. But I wish we were closer and more in the fight. But onwards and upwards.
I'm sorry for him.
We said everything that said Hamilton. But not like with too much words.
Yeah.
McLaren ruined
their
own race and Leclerc.
So I'm just gonna add something, just a little bit thing. So when he said I was listening to the team radio, and with the time they were making, it's impossible to keep those tires to life. So there was a really big degradation of tires on McLaren because they weren't racing for the first place. They were racing each other.
I agree.
And that's where McLaren made the biggest mistake by giving Leclerc the win.
Stop. Whose choice was it? Were you ever worried? How much had you discussed it beforehand?
It was our preferred choice before the race. Then I think everybody doubted once we saw the rhythm of the Red Bull at the beginning of the race, where they started graining with the hard, and they were like, oh, maybe the hard is not that much of a good tire, so maybe the two stops is preferred. However, when I put it, I had quite a good feeling. I just wanted to put the McLaren of Lando under pressure, and he pitted in front of me, and then I managed to get back some front grip whenever he was out of the way, and I knew that was helping me to keep those tires. Then Oscar pitted, and that's where really my car got much better, and I could really rotate the car the way I wanted, and from that moment onwards, I knew the win was a possibility.
I don't want to comment.
I don't want to.
I will just repeat my
yeah.
Let's listen.
Let's listen to Lando.
A little bit. Obviously, I would have just braked a bit later if I needed to. We had a big gap behind, and between us two cars, there's no risk. I feel like he got way too close for comfort. We both easily could have been out in that corner if I braked 1 meter later. So.
Also, we said that
if I have braked 1 meter later, we have been collided.
Also, he said after qualifying, I'm not here to back for
off.
someone for win or pass or something like that.
Yeah.
Lando is. I don't want to, because I'm going to repeat myself. Yeah.
Lando is a cool guy. Like he doesn't. He is a careful driver. So when he sees that there is a risk to collide, he backs off, just not to make a big mess, because he takes care of the team. Like don't damage the team.
Shortly, you think Lando is more team player than
Yes.
Oscar?
Yeah, definitely.
And we will see why is that. Just listen to this guy.
To do it. I genuinely don't, and I haven't now for months, because none of it makes sense. The only thing that makes sense is that, listen, Oscar's contract, maybe somewhere in it, says that he has to have number one. And this is why Zach keeps on saying we've got two number one drivers. Mark Webber's his manager. And Mark very famously didn't like having the number two status at Red Bull. Maybe there's something in the contract that says they have to be on equal footing all the time. But surely then there'd be a caveat in there that says, listen, unless we're in a championship position. But you can't wait until it's mathematically impossible for Oscar to win the championship. You have to be sensible. You have to be smart. and they're not being smart. And I don't get it. Like, it baffles me, because they're going to throw it away. And you don't get these chances every year. You don't know when your next opportunity is going to come around, and they're going to throw it away, and they'll deserve to at the moment, because they're just not playing it smart. And with Ferrari on the pace that they had today, being close in the constructors as well, there's no guarantee McLaren are going to walk away with it. They've got to be smarter. And we've been saying this for months, and it's getting, don't know how many more times I can keep saying it, because it's just frustrating. You can see for Lando, he was driving angry today. The mistakes he was making, overdriving the car, hitting the bollard on the way into the pits. That's a guy there who thinks he's been done over at the start of the race, and thinking, why are they not favorite? Why has this happened? How has this happened? You know,
he's frustrated. You know. Can I make a prediction about the last about the end of the season?
I want to say
just
one word. I want to say one
for
word.
this. Okay, come on.
He just said everything that I would have said, but he said it with much more passion. That's it. Like everything that we have said 2 days in a row in 2 videos now with this.
Yeah. Also you said also because you are alone at the interview.
Yeah.
Also you said on Piastri's interview.
And Lando's
interview. At
Stella's.
Yeah.
In a couple of
it was like
I said
maybe we are wrong because we are just talking directly, you know. Maybe we are aggressive.
Yeah, people don't. I see the reaction of the fans. Like they don't like me when I be very direct. But when there was the interview of Max, I said I love this guy, even though I hate him as a driver. I love this guy because he's honest and direct. He doesn't make like, no, this is he doesn't use beautiful words to describe something that is messy. No, I don't have a car. The car is bad. I cannot drive it. And if I don't get a good car or updates to that car,
I will lose
the championship. That's it. 3 words. That's it. I said the same thing. Oscar Piastri is a selfish driver. He doesn't care about the team, and they will lose the championship.
Also, you said that he don't know how to drive.
He doesn't know how to drive.
He knows, but
he doesn't.
Not to drive like team player.
No, like when you look, we have seen a lot of drivers.
Come on, we have seen Russell. We have seen Rosberg and Hamilton.
Yes,
Piastri and Norris is just nothing. Come on.
Yeah, but we have seen Rosberg and Hamilton, but Rosberg always respected Hamilton by being the first driver, even though they fight it time to time. But then he accepted.
He said that I will win championship and I will leave Formula One.
Yes,
he won and
it was his statement. I want to win a championship. I want to leave, or I want to retire as a champion. And then Mercedes respected that thing. Piastri doesn't do shit. I'm sorry to use profanity words, but Piastri is being selfish because something is in his contract, as Will Burton said, I'm sorry. Will Buxton, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
So he said there is something fishy on his contract. He must be he must be proclaimed as a one first driver. So Zach Brown said it by himself from the first video. We have 2 championship drivers. You cannot have on a team 2 championship drivers. One can win a champion. You cannot have 2 champions.
Mathematically, it's like Norris, you know. If it was Piastri, okay, we will set.
Yes,
like,
I would
Norris,
have
what are you doing?
What are you doing, Norris?
Yeah.
But Piastri is far away. He's 5th or 6th.
No, it's like 4th.
4th. Now he's 4th. But he's very. The gap is very big. So he has like 195. No, 165.
Something like that. I don't know how it's like. I'm not looking.
It's not possible for him to win the championship because they don't have the.
Okay, it's possible for him, but he can't win every single race. They don't have that Red Bull domination like the Red Bull had.
All the
As you know, last year we knew, bro. Come on. Red Bull will win the race. Let's see who will be second,
Yes.
The races was like that, but no, you are not like Red Bull that fast.
Do you know what needs to happen in every race until the end of the season?
To DNF Max Verstappen.
And Lando Norris at the same time, and Charles Leclerc at the same time, so Oscar Piastri can win the championship. That's really ridiculous stupidity. To
Also,
think that
He said,
it's
like,
stupid.
you can't wait. You need to be sensitive. You can't wait just to finish that chance mathematically to push after that Lando Norris for championship.
Absolutely.
We have one more race. Come on.
8.
You don't have time.
We
Nine.
have 8 races.
9. We have 10. Monza -1. 9.
We have 9. I think we have.
9.
We don't have 8.
9.
Still not possible.
Just everything is like. I
It
don't
is
know what to say.
over for him.
Okay.
He needs to be a team player. He needs to fight for the construction if they want to win a championship. Yeah, okay, I can understand
But
that.
don't forget about Ferrari.
So
If
like, he was,
listen, if I don't believe that will happen, but if I'm saying one more time, if
supposedly
Ferrari wins at Azerbaijan,
he's gonna be the champion.
you will see what kind of shit happens at Formula One.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
Every single week we will have, like, let's say, fights.
Yes. And I'm gonna say something. If Oscar Piastri listen closely what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna end this video,
He's not going
and
to
gonna be,
listen to you.
it is gonna be enough of this topic. If Oscar Piastri was a team player, as some of you have wrote into the comments that he's a team player, if Oscar Piastri was a team player, he would have let Lando Norris be on the second place and still be fighting for the construction championship.
Can I say something about Oscar Piastri and just stop the recording?
Absolutely.
He needs to be like 2020 Sergio Perez.
Or be like
Valtteri
Rubens
Bottas.
Barrichello.
No, like, yeah, also like Valtteri Bottas.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
That's the
Thank you.
thing,
Thank you, brother.
whole line.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
See you.
Thank you everyone for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. If you have something to add up, comment down below. We will discuss it together. And I will see you, and we will see you in the next videos that we will have on our channel. Have a nice night. Bye-bye.
If you have any content idea, just write.
Yeah, you can write it also. Content ideas. We
Maybe
can make
we will
it then
try,
too. Yeah.
That's it.